Niggas started doing some shit like niggas, and niggas didn't finish the fucking job, and now niggas is still, and now niggas gonna look at the shit like, well, niggas ain't gonna never stick to this shit, so we ain't gonna never make it better. This was like the first one failing, being it shows. It's like the fucking expectations are. If somebody come, they just gonna fucking leave anyway. We never gonna have this build up where the black kids come to the black schools and the black schools take over, because we just gonna keep feeding into like Alabama, who like we're gonna keep feeding in this colleges like Alabama, who are going to give scholarships to predominantly white kids.
Well, here's what I say.
Like we feeding this college for this college to overlook us, and that's just how it's gonna be going forward, because we were starting to build something, and then niggas just jumped on the first fucking ship to get out of it. The first ship, like nigga, Colorado is such a bad place to fucking be. That literally was the first people who said, "Do you want to come and coach it? Do you want to come somewhere else and coach?" That was literally his first place. Literally his first place. There's no fucking way.
Well, you got a lot of stuff to dissect there, bro.
this nigga brought up a whole speech like you either elevate or get terminated. Like, nigga, you didn't elevate. And you gotta live in Colorado.
Hey, they say Colorado beautiful, man.
Well,
it's
what's
good
it?
to look at on a postcard, nigga.
Colorado Springs is in the top 5 places, best place to live. But
I mean, on paper. And this report was done by white people. First of all, I live in the country. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. I came here for all the smoke. Came for all the smoke, King.
All right, let me say this.
Yeah, because you got a lot to break down.
I'm here for it.
I don't totally disagree with you. What I say is this: it's so many moving parts with HBCUs and how to fix it. I don't think it's just, you can't just say Deion, if Deion would have stayed, it would have been better. Because my thing is, you got. Let me finish.
Okay.
You got to look at it like this, Bonnie. What about them? What about the money situation? What about the allegations going on with that? That don't just happen at. That ain't just happening at Jackson State. I went to HBCU. I seen some of that stuff.
I know more about that situation than I'm willing to say, because I know people involved in certain things.
Okay.
I don't necessarily know. Let me rephrase that, because I don't want to say like I know people. I know people who know people, and I don't want to say things that they have told me. But
gotcha.
I'm gonna like just lay it out there as if I wouldn't really blame that. I'm gonna tell you offline just cause.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm gonna tell you offline just cause.
That's fine. But I will say this. Go ahead.
Situations where like the money in itself, if Deion stays there and the team stays good, and that team gets better, and they make more money and more money comes in, and it cycles, and that doesn't just go for it. It doesn't just go for Jackson State. It goes to HBCU, and we still waiting on that money from Diddy. Diddy wrote the fucking check on air.
Money problems and robbery.
I mean, you can't help that nigga. That shit's in Jackson. Like that's just what it is. Fuck, you can't help it. We can't change the whole city. But I mean, probably like long term, this would have changed the whole city.
Right.
Honestly, like fucking if Jackson State in itself was big like it should be, yeah, sure. But I mean, that's so long term and far out that I don't even really consider that as a thing. You know what I mean? Mm. Like it takes so long and so much consistency, because Jackson is such a shitty city. Jackson is probably the most shitty city in America.
Okay, I never been to Jackson, so I
got cousins
that live there, but I never been there.
He said don't. He said don't.
Like if you come visit me, nigga, we don't go to Jackson, bro. We're gonna stay on the outskirts. Like where Deion lived was nice as shit.
Yeah.
Where Deion worked at was hell.
Oh wow.
So that's like Nigga, Jackson State is in the hood. So like when they say his car got broke into, if you walk outside Jackson State, you are in the hood.
Yeah.
Like you walk outside the gate, you in the hood.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's how Alabama State is, because my grandma used to stay
Yeah,
down the
that's
street.
how Central
Alabama
was.
State.
Central was in the middle of
Central
damn
too.
Durham
Ain't
Road,
all-
bro.
That's fucking
And all I
crazy
went-
to me.
All of them like that. I went to St. Aug same way. I used to go to
Hey,
Alabama State, right down the street from my grandma stayed at, same way.
Hey, Mel, you passed Duke.
Yeah.
Tell them where Duke is at. Duke is in the middle of Durham hood, and the only reason why Duke is safe
Well,
is
not
because
anymore, because remember they built all that up now.
they may have built it up, but
Yeah.
come on. The only reason why
Used
they built it up because they was
Yeah,
like, all right, we
Ninth
tired
Street-
of too much crime around
Ninth Street
our
used to be
prestigious
horrible.
white school.
Yeah, because 9th Street used to be horrible. Now it's all ain't nothing but hipsters there. But I wanna say what I'm not gonna speak on what he said because the other part, but I'm gonna speak on the part about Colorado. I don't think Colorado is a bad place because I think him starting off at like Florida State somewhere would have been bad for him. I think him starting off here is better because they might give him a little more time. Colorado was in the dumps. He gets some recruits coming there. He built up. He's not playing top notch recruit like he started at the FCC or somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? So he gives him time to get his feet wet in coaching. I think it's a good way to get him started into FCS if he wants to get started there. So I don't think Colorado's a bad spot. I think it's a good starting point.
Here's my question though. Like
Go ahead.
as far as what you're saying,
Mhm.
why does he have to coach on that level to get used to coaching or like whatever you're saying? Like
My point, Bonnie, is
Go
not.
ahead.
My point wasn't about him leaving Jackson State. I'm just saying just that situation as itself. Because I was speaking to the situation where you saying that it's a bad situation to go to. Now the Jackson State thing is, I think it's two different. I think you're talking about two different topics. If you're talking about why he left or he shouldn't have left, that's one thing. Now that he's gone and where he's at, that's another topic for discussion.
I kind of agree, but it kind of goes together. Like with